Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And able to find Graham, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This will be, 38 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check three. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. Value one.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Joker. 25. Check 25.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
42's mark. Hey, I 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Throwing on second down. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Come on now, let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Hey, shoot.
Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Hey, Delta.
65, 65, 65. Five.
Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
But how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Action. Kill. Merlin.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hey, 5.
Watch 89. Watch 89. Watch it.
Goff now to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
5.
15. Silver, silver. Switch, switch, switch. Jack.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Listen. Super.
Check 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To the air again. Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, watch it.
Obama.
Check it out, Reed.
Yes, sir.
Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. ERyNoE's with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Pick it up.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the edge.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Screen again.
Now Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Crosby puts it through, and that will make our score 9-0. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned. On the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They try right side here, Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 52, check 43. Shoot. Showing it. Check nickel.
Hey, let's go. Go ground.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Tight end right.
Hey, kill.
Check 90.
Ric Flair. Smoke.
Mike's 50.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dean Lowry in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56. Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day.
On 1st down, it's Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
258.
March 56. I'm trying to collect.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
You got nothing.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, lift!
Gurley again here on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Shell. 5.
From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike's 50. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Check. Lock 4 down.
On first down, Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
No, 258.
Right there, 56. Oh, here we go.
Flip again.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's coming.
On third down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check 76. Tell him. 76.
Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check. Shit.
14.
Check. Fragno.
Maverick. Turbo, check.
Back to throw. Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Goff now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return just out across the 15.